Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I am Sarah Rinfret. I'm a professor at Northern Arizona University, and I am joined with my awesome colleague, Sean McCandless. We wanted to just share a few minutes with you, a explanation of why we think it's important to investigate the role of emotional labor as it pertains to our work and the practice and discipline of public administration. So at the peak of pandemic a couple years ago, Sean and I chatted about investigating the role of emotional labor and its impact on masters of public administration directors across the globe. We launched a global scale survey that was sent out through NASPA. And also this was an opportunity for us to work with 2 graduate students on qualitative and quantitative research. So we really wanted to better understand, do we have a working definition or understanding of emotional labor and how it affects our work? But then is that intensified or maybe not in the peak of a global pandemic? So I'm going to hand it over to Sean, who's going to talk a little bit about some of our important findings and why this work is essential for the future of public administration. So I'm going to hand it off to Sean.
Thank you, Sarah. So our survey of MPA directors included 2 major elements. First, the bulk of the questions came from Guy, Newman's, and Mastracci's emotional labor questionnaire. We also asked 2 open-ended questions, namely about how respondents view emotional labor in their work, and also how COVID-19 affected the performance of directorship duties. We have 2 pieces on these results, one focusing on the close-ended survey questions, and another focusing on the 2 open-ended questions. So what are a few of the key findings? 1, respondents clearly indicated that COVID-19 affected their workload, namely by increasing it. However, quite critically, we found evidence of the likelihood of greater burdens experienced by women, in that women more often reported feeling responsible to manage both personal emotions, especially to support both students and colleagues, and to manage others' emotions. The qualitative findings help explore these dynamics because respondents often noted how online transitions in particular added significant, albeit necessary, challenges. Directors often faced increased responsibilities in tandem with fewer resources. So in short, COVID-19 likely helped accentuate many of these disproportionate burdens by, in the words of respondents, making everything take longer, blurring or even eliminating boundaries between home and work, and in the emblematic words of one respondent in particular, making directors and people around them more vulnerable to stress, loneliness, and uncertainty. A central theme throughout responses was that public service was an act of love and requires sacrifices, yet the cost to one's own health and well-being can often be extreme.
So just to close, we thank you for engaging in our research, and this is a really great opportunity not only to do research with students, but also to push us in public administration to encourage the use of conversations and readings about emotional labor in public administration. And until we do that, the work will continue to be unpaid and invisible. And so we encourage you to use our research as a baseline to think about what we can do better, not only as public administration professors, but also we can share this with practitioners across the globe. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.